Hello, I'm here today with Recycling Coordinator Jennifer Jordan. Thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So beginning on April 4th, Iowa City's curbside recycling program is implementing the new dual stream recycling system. So if you could tell us a little bit about that and kind of how it's going to work.
Sure. Well, hopefully the plan is to make the system easier for people to use. In the past, we've asked people to sort into 6 different streams or different types of materials, and what we're going to ask now is to only have to sort into 2 streams, so it should be a lot easier. Basically, they can put the fiber or any of the newspaper, magazines, office paper on the bottom of a bin or in a separate bin, and then they can put the plastic and the metal on top of that.
I see you have quite a few items laid out for me today. Could you show me how to recycle using the new system?
Sure. Well, we'll start actually just with one bin because that's what a lot of people already have now.
Yeah,
they can
great.
Get a second bin if they want, but if they don't, they can just use the one. The first thing is we ask that people would put magazines and newspapers on the bottom of the bin.
Okay.
These are actually materials that we get paid for from City Carton, so we want to try and keep those a little bit separated from the rest, but we can sort those out at the curb as well.
Absolutely.
So we'll put those on the bottom of the bin.
Okay.
The next thing we would put in would be any other paper materials, so smaller pieces of cardboard, toilet paper rolls, paper or chipboard, egg cartons, things like other chipboard or brown paper bags. So anything like that can go in next, and you can just toss them in on top of the other stuff.
Great.
So that's kind of, oh, there's one more here. The other fiber would just be office paper or, as you can see, junk mail. This isn't actually an envelope, and we get this question a lot. If people can, if they have to tear the windows off, you don't have to. Just put it right in there with it.
Great.
So that's kind of the bottom of the bin. The next portion then would be the mixed plastic and metals. So basically, this stuff can just go kind of tight. Try and keep it tidy, but it doesn't have to be sorted. That's really the whole intent, is not to make people sort as much.
Yeah.
That can just go.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like you're just attempting to compile them into the smallest package possible, but not a huge deal either way.
Exactly. The point is we want to make it as simple as possible for the public, and we don't want people to use the bags that people have used in the past, which we ask them to do. The issue with that is then the staff has to take it out of each of those bags, and sometimes they were tied closed. So with this, we just want easy access to get stuff sorted as quickly as possible at the truck so we can get it to City Carton and move on. This system, what we're hoping will be the compromise for what we had with the 6 streams versus going to the 1 stream. What we're going to do now is ask the public to sort a little bit, and then the staff will take these to the truck and sort them further into the 6 different streams that we had before. If we move to single stream, we would actually have to pay City Carton to take the materials, or any recycling company that we worked with. We currently work with City Carton. So the issue there would be we'd have to raise costs pretty significantly, and we don't want to do that, especially in a recession. So this is hopefully the best compromise for now.
Yeah, it sounds like a happy medium for sure.
So.
It looks like the system's really easy, but do you think it might be easier if you have the space to have 2 different bins to recycle in, and how would you do that?
Sure, if people have room for another bin, they can purchase a second bin by calling the Streets and Refuse Division at 356-5180. They can use a second bin again, that's $12. Basically, they would do essentially the same thing, but just putting the plastic and the metals.
Great.
One, and the paper in the other, so then it would just look like that.
Great, that's perfect. So I noticed that you don't have any glass laying out here, and if someone were to want to recycle glass, where could they take that, and how would they be able to do that?
Okay. We haven't taken it in the curbside program for almost 10 years now, I think, but we do have multiple drop-off sites around the community where people can take their glass. There's one at the Iowa City landfill, there's one on Benton Street at City Carton, there's one at the North Dodge Hy-Vee, and eventually there will be one at the Eastside Recycling Center. Those bins are currently located at Fairway over on the southeast side of town.
Great, that sounds easy enough.
Hopefully.
For someone who's new to recycling and would like to get involved, how would they be able to do that, and how much does a new bin cost?
For the city bins is $12, and again, you don't have to use those, but if you're new to the program, the person going on your street to pick up your trash and recycling might not realize that you're setting it out if you don't use a city bin, so keep that in mind. But basically, the easiest way to get started is to get a bin, and we will actually be handing out new flyers with all this information on it in the next few weeks, early in April, and people will have all that information on the tip of their fingers, and they can just start putting their stuff out on their day.
Well, thank you so much for meeting me today, and I've learned a lot from your demonstration, and good luck with the new system.
Thanks.
Thanks.